Hello you lovely people of YouTube, it's Neil from Tracklocross, back again to ruin your lovingly curated YouTube algorithm. Today we're going to see if a fixed gear bike can do gravel. Probably can because I've done it before, but yeah, we're going to go and ride around Gravelfoyle. It's a beautiful Sunday morning to be out here. So far it's just me, the birds. Don't know if the microphone's picking them up. And I guess what I usually find is this place gets busier later because it is pretty much a mecca for lots of people coming out in their lovely, shiny, expensive carbon bikes to then talk about the inclusivity and oh, we get more people cycling by having these things, but you know, you can only cycle it if you have Patagonia Rab and you know, this lovely Cannondale Topstone, but it has to be the top of the line model, none of the cheap stuff. I love cycling. So I'm currently in one of those climbing sections, which unlike most videos recently, I haven't got off my bike. I'm actually doing that whole cycling up a hill malarkey. It's kind of overrated if I'm being honest. Cycling's more fun downhill. Don't think that's a controversial point. Doesn't need to be suffering all the time. Now we're about to come up for one of the, if I remember correctly, one of the slightly steeper gradients, but nothing unsurmountable. Guess compared to Canada or something like that, I don't have to worry about bears in these woods. Okay, maybe I've either got fitter or that gradient was less than I remembered it. Guess you get used to hills in Scotland. There's hardly any flat land. Probably took too much pressure on my tyres though for today. That's on me though. It's currently, for those that are worried, it's currently about 279 degrees Kelvin. It's not that warm. I do have shorts on though, because the sky's blue and I'm Scottish. It seems like a rule. Sure you're loving all the heavy breathing we're all getting just now. A little bit of downhill. No brakes, Mom. Skids. Sorry. Sometimes you just have to let that inner child out. In fact, you should always let that inner child out. It's today's cycling lesson for you. Always release your inner child on a cycle. We're on this really cool bit of downhill. Don't know if the GoPro is going to do the views any good, but yeah, there you go. You can see out into the Trossachs. I think that's Ben Leddy. Probably wrong now that I've said it out loud and put it in a YouTube video. We're now coming into chunky gravel. Yeah, some serious chunky gravel there. Crazy thing, these roads are probably better than any of the ones in Glasgow just now. honestly, riding fixed gear, gravel, on a day like this, not too hot, possibly not too cold, definitely could probably done with a pair of gloves. The sun is shining, not met anybody else out on the trails. It's just a beautiful day to be alive. You can feel the energy levels in your soul slowly building their way back up. Every pedal stroke brings energy rather than depleting energy, which is handy because I'm riding fixed. There's going to be a lot of pedal strokes in this ride. The beginning question here was, can you ride a trick track fixie, fixed gear, whatever you want to say, in gravel? So far the answer seems to be yes. Yes, you can. To be honest, I think if you check my blog, I reviewed the Decathlon Elops 500. Pretty cheap bike if you live in Europe. You could easily get around this and that. Maybe the easiest thing to do though is if you got one would be to change the gearing slightly. It does have quite a road biased gearing, but change it a bit and you should find that things like this you can even do. Change the tires as well if you want, I mean it's totally up to you. That's the best bit about coming out here when it's been so dry. Yeah, that's right, I am referring to Scotland as dry. Actually, rained for about 6 months through the winter, and now we've had probably about a month of mostly dry weather. And a lot of sunshine. Be less vitamin D deficiencies this year, guys. Coming up for the monster climb. She's always given me a bit of fear on the fixed gear this climb. That's obviously why I'm speeding into it like a dafty. Heavy breathing channel. Feeling a bit better than I thought I would be, to be honest. I was definitely going to feel that in the legs later. Oh, fuck me. There we go. Happy times. Can breathe again. Can't coast though. Feeling a little bit fitter than I thought I was this morning. Thought some bits of this might struggle, but yeah, I mean, I'm overweight, Scottish, don't really care too much about athleticism. So I mean, if I can do it, you can definitely do this. Definitely do it on a geared bike that coasts with brakes. But yeah, viaduct. Yeah, as I've said a few times in this ride already, what a day to be alive. We're on what I would call the sedate gravel section. Just feels calming. You've got these lovely green trees around you. Track isn't too challenging even on the fixed gear with tyres that are too hard. Just, you know, cruise along, enjoy the sounds, engage in mindfulness if you're not trying to make a YouTube video. Hopefully the wind isn't destroying the mic too much. But yeah, living the dream, living the dream. Stopped to take some photographs. Hopefully the GoPro's showing you this. What I should say is that's Ben Leddy, not the hill I pointed to earlier on, which is actually Ben Ann. Turns out I'm an idiot. Loch Venator. Hopefully GoPro lets you see that. And we're looking out over the Trossachs, up off into the Highlands. I was going to stop somewhere and go over like the spec of the Master that I'm riding, but actually I've already done a video about that and it's not changed since then, so I'll link that below around the screen somewhere, and if you really care what my bike looks like, you can go and watch that. It is technically one of my more popular videos on YouTube. Got to watch a horse poo. That was a bit fun there. Love the sensation and the vibrations at times. I came out with 3 GoPro batteries, all charged last night. 2 have decided not to be charged. This one's decided it wants to run out of battery, so I guess this is the outro. If you like this, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Unhelpful comments, helpful comments, link them below. But go out, be the best person you can be today. Do the best that you can. And yeah, I say like and subscribe, but you don't have to. Your mum can tell you what to do. I'm not going to. Yeah, have a great one. Cheers.